During the new age of the internet, it's really not uncommon to see content creators be exposed for being absolute creeps to their viewers. Sometimes they don't start off that way, but over time, when they start to build up an audience, the power starts to go to their head, and we end up with creators like EDP445 or Jinpop who start to take advantage of their viewers. Over the past couple of weeks, we've talked about a lot of these content creators who are on the YouTube platform, but it's time to cross over to TikTok. The last time we spoke about a TikTok user was a couple months ago when I made a video on Nadia, who was an alleged cheater within the Call of Duty community and was pretty much hated by every content creator and their audience within the community. Today we talk about a TikTok creator who, at the time of being exposed for being a creep, had almost 900,000 followers. Enter Kardon, or Evan Kardon, is a content creator who was just recently exposed for sliding into the DMs of a 16-year-old girl decoy on Instagram. Here's the kicker though, he doesn't even care that he's been exposed and doesn't think he did anything wrong. Now, does that sound familiar? It seems like Evan has taken notes from EDP445, but let's talk about that later on during the video. First, here's a word from our sponsor of today's video, Ridge Wallet. Bulky wallets are dead. Ridge Wallet is the future. The design is ultra slim, but it's practical. The wallet itself is only the size of a credit card, but can hold up to 12 cards with room for cash, making it fit easily in your back pocket without hurting your back. The Ridge team was also nice enough to send me a key case as well. This key case helps organize your keys so that you aren't taking minutes to look for a specific key. Instead, you only take a couple seconds. With over 50,000 5-star reviews, I think it's safe to say that the consumers love the Ridge wallet, and you should give it a try as well by using my link ridge.com/bills. Again, get the best offer with the link ridge.com/bills, and right now you could save up to 40% through December 22nd. This would be an amazing holiday gift for anybody in your family. Evan Kardon is a 28-year-old ex-pro powerlifter and bodybuilder who last competed back in 2019. Now, before Evan was this big TikTok user, he started his fitness videos on YouTube. His YouTube account is Evan Kardon, and over on that platform, he has generated over 12,000 subscribers. His videos range from TikTok compilations to natty or not videos, and of course, videos of him deadlifting, with the description of his channel just being one word, deadlift, which is pretty much his whole personality. The oldest video on his channel was uploaded back in 2013, where he filmed this video on what looks to be a broken potato. Just watch this video. Evan prides himself as being a vegan powerlifter and has videos of his food hauls from Trader Joe's or any other stores where there's a lot of vegan food. All of his videos are recorded vertically, which isn't the best viewer experience, but made it easy for him to transition from YouTube over to TikTok. When TikTok first got big, Evan jumped onto the app and pretty much did the same thing he was doing on YouTube. Evan became part of the fitness community on TikTok and joined the app back in November of last year. Right off the rip, he started to gain popularity with his first couple of videos generating over 1 million views. His first couple of videos were of him deadlifting, and this grew his account, but his account grew even more when he stitched other people's content with him again deadlifting insane amounts of weights. Those videos did really well because they were dumb, but they were pretty funny at the same time. Like, just look at these videos.
How much I can curl. Curl 50s.
£100 dumbbells.
Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Slam it.
£841 deadlift.
The videos were dumb, but it was impressive to see a man deadlift over 800 pounds. The video of the gender reveal gained over 7.5 million views, and these were the videos that helped take his account to that next level. Now, a lot of the times, these stitches were just recycled videos from Evan. Almost every time, it's just a deadlift video with him in his red shirt lifting 800 pounds, which made the content super easy to upload, and he was never really called out for this, but when I was doing my research, a lot of his videos were just recycled content that he uploaded a year ago. Everything seemed good for Evan, but in February of 2022, a couple months after starting his account was banned, but was reinstated just 5 days later, and he uploaded a TikTok titled Enter Kardon.
Hey guys, I'm back. I just want to thank everyone who stood with me and didn't go and follow me right away. Enter Kardon, baby, let's fucking go.
In the comments of this video, it showed that he had a big following, with his fans being happy that he was back on the app, and he had the backing of his community, and it showed that his community really cared about him and were happy that he was back on the platform. This was solidified a month later when Evan Kardon grew to over 500,000 followers. Now, as far as his reputation on the gym side of TikTok goes, a lot of the other content creators didn't like the way he bragged or bolstered about the weight he could lift. A lot of the times he was stitching videos of people who can only lift 20 or 30 pounds, but he could lift a lot of weight. So it just came off as an ego boost, and that's not something that's accepted within the gym community on TikTok, which is why a lot of creators within the community didn't really associate with him. Now, Evan's account lacks any type of content outside of him just stitching other people's videos and either pointing at the video he's stitching or deadlifting at the end of the stitch. Like, there will be some videos here and there where he shows off his physique or talks about other creators and how much they might max out at in the gym, but other than that, his account has very little substance, and the quality of his videos when he speaks during them is just awful. A lot of the times he's not lip syncing properly, so he's like a second off and you can really notice it in his videos. Or when he actually does talk in his videos, it sounds like he's recording in his mom's basement, and then he uses a sound that is louder than his actual voice. It's just a mess. Now, eventually Evan started to stitch another content creator's videos. Her name was Tori, and they had a back and forth saga that went on for a couple weeks, with Evan creating merch called Exit Tori. These videos were fun and competitive between the two, but it came to an end pretty quickly. In only a year, Evan Kardon grew from 0 followers to over 800,000 followers, but in the beginning of November of this year, a video from Mr. Goob Returns would be uploaded to his TikTok account. During this video, Mr. Goob exposes Kardon for having an inappropriate interaction with a 16-year-old girl in 2 videos.
It's disturbing to me when large TikTok creators like this guy get exposed for being creeps. No grown men should be having the types of conversations I'm about to show you with 16-year-old girls. This is Evan Kardon, aka Enter Kardon. He's huge over on TikTok. He's pretty big on Instagram too. And for the last month or so, he's been talking to a friend of mine's decoy, who he thought was a 16-year-old girl close to him in North Carolina. And this decoy is ran by Arlen, who does this kind of thing on YouTube. He catches predators all the time, and when he gets a fitness one, he usually tosses it my way. I don't know how he has the stomach to do this, but shout out to Arlen for making these types of videos possible. When Arlen does these types of stings, these people come to him. This is not somebody baiting them into talking to these underage girls. This is the first message. Kardon says, "How you so cute?" The profile he's interacting with clearly has that she's still in high school on it. He goes on to say, "How old are you?" And she says 16. This was Sunday, October 2nd, that he learned she was 16. But more than a month after he learned that she was 16, he sends her this on November 1st at noon. "Hey cutie, how are you? Are you as innocent as you look in your new pictures?" And then he asks if she would like to stay that way, as in innocent. He asks, "When are you coming to North Carolina again?" That's where he lives. This shit is so sad and disturbing. Thank God you weren't talking to a real 16-year-old. Now we know if an underage girl gets in a conversation with you, you're gonna make moves to try to get her to come see you, which is fucked up and disturbing. These aren't conversations a grown man should have with a child. Evan admitted that that was him sending the messages to the 16-year-old girl. So I sent Evan a message and I invited him to get on a live with me to discuss what happened. And he said that he flirted with no intention of actually meeting after being sent messages nonstop for weeks. Now, of course, we know this isn't true because he actually sent the first message, "How you so cute," October 2nd. You notice this is the first message in the stream. Evan goes on to say he's never reached out to anyone under the age of 18 and that there's no victims and there's no evidence. And he says, "Notice how no one else has come forward."
These videos showed Evan messaging a 16-year-old decoy account first. Now, I do want to point out that in the video that Mr. Goob Returns uploaded, one of Evan Kardon's responses is that in North Carolina, the legal age of consent is 16 years old, and he flirted with no intentions of actually meeting. And during his messages to Mr. Goob, he repeats himself twice to try and make it clear that the legal age in North Carolina is 16 years old. Now, even though that's the legal age of consent in North Carolina, that doesn't make it right or acceptable, and to try and justify his actions through legality of her age just makes him look like a worse person. This investigation into Evan Kardon started early in October, and he was the first one to slide into the decoy's DMs. This video gained even more exposure when Professor Pippi, a content creator on TikTok who has over 412,000 followers, called out Evan Kardon as well. His 2 videos gained over 3.4 million views in total. Now this decoy account was ran by Arland, who tries to expose these predators within the gym community on TikTok and on YouTube. Arland got the information he needed and then handed the evidence over to Mr. Goob to expose Evan Kardon on TikTok. Now after Evan Kardon was exposed, Tori completely cut off Evan and stated that she didn't feel comfortable to interact with him anymore after the allegations came out against him.
A lot of you know I would often use Kardon's videos for satire as he would use mine. The recent news has obviously been very disheartening, and I no longer feel comfortable using his videos for satire content. So at this point you can consider the Tori and Kardon saga over. Exit Kardon.
After this, she blocked him, and Evan poked fun at the fact that she blocked him in a TikTok video, and then practically everyone from the gym community on TikTok started making videos speaking about the situation. Even Evan Kardon went on to act as if nothing happened and continued to upload regularly. Evan Kardon eventually uploaded an apology video to his YouTube account, but sadly after a while he deleted the video. So if I can find it later on, then I'll try to put it in this video, but if not, then I'll just show you this clip.
So if a 16-year-old girl theoretically did want to be with an older man, I don't think that's the end of the world.
All hands on deck, Evan Kardon responded, and it's actually worse than you're thinking. Evans waited about a week, and then he went to YouTube and dropped this 6-minute video that's gonna disgust you. Let's take a look.
I made a mistake. I had no idea it would become this big of a deal. So, yeah.
Yes, Evan, most of the world takes pedophiles seriously.
A month ago, this account started sending me messages. Again, they claim I reached out to it, which I 1000% did not.
That's interesting, Evan, because here's the first message that you sent saying how you so cute to a girl that you knew was in high school.
I wasn't actually going to meet with them to begin with. Again, that is a little, too young for me.
A little too young for you?
I don't know how many times I've said to a girl, when are you coming here? And, not actually going to meet with her.
You don't know how many times you've invited children to come meet with you? That's not what you should be saying right now.
It is legal in most states. Just because you become an adult at 18.
Evan, you put adult in air quotes. I'm not sure if I need to have a definition of adult given to me by a 28-year-old man recording this video from his mother's house that he lives at. There's plenty of people that could probably define adulthood, and you're definitely not one of them.
Well, the brain doesn't fully develop until 25, okay?
You may want to get yours checked, bud, because you're 3 years overdue.
Evan uploaded this TikTok after everything happened and acts like it's funny to be exposed.
Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet and he stands there, unfazed.
Looking at Evan's Social Blade account within a week after getting exposed, he lost over 50,000 followers, which is why I believe he deleted a lot of his videos on his YouTube account and also tried to ignore the videos made on him. Now, after Evan was exposed, he went on this tirade of calling out Max Taylor lifts and also uploaded a TikTok with the caption during the video being, "Some people can't find happiness in their lives unless they're creating drama in yours." After that, he uploaded a video lip syncing a Kanye quote.
"I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies."
Evan Kardon was a content creator in the gym talk community that used his power and following to prey on his younger audience. And if it wasn't for Arland, Mr. Goob, and Professor Pippi exposing him and getting the word out about the conversations with a 16-year-old girl, then there probably would have been more kids that he would have tried to talk to inappropriately. Even though Evan now denies these claims, I find it weird that he tried to justify his actions in his apology video. Evan Kardon is an example of why you must be wary to these content creators on TikTok or any forms of social media. Sometimes the power gets to their head and they try and manipulate whoever they're talking to. We've seen this with EDP445 when he got exposed for talking to a decoy as well. Now, the fact that Evan Kardon still has a platform is beyond me, and this is just another example of TikTok not doing their job and restricting or permanently banning his account. Evan is trying to act like the victim, like these content creators are trying to take away his platform as if Evan didn't do anything wrong. And his community doesn't even know what he did, because just like every creep, they never address the issue. They just let the people who do know the issue unfollow from their account, and the users that stay on their account only do so because they have no idea what was going on or what happened. But this has been the end of the video. If you have any content creators that you want me to check out, the best way to do so is by direct messaging me on Instagram or by joining the Discord and giving me suggestions in our suggestions channel. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.